1, 2, 3.
Dominate.
Joining us now is Craig Mager, corner. And Craig, just your impressions of how things went for you today.
Everything went pretty good, man. I like the way the youngsters was flying around, man. They're picking up the schemes pretty well. We're really trying to work on our depth and stuff, but all in all, pretty good day. We kind of gave in a little bit because it got pretty hot at the end of practice, but it's a pretty good day.
We saw a lot of work on down and distance situations. How do you feel like the defense fared to that respect?
Well, we got to get better on first down for sure because they was getting a little bit more yards than we wanted them to. But, I mean, third downs is what we best at, but we always got to work on first down to make the third down shorter.
All right, Craig. First week of practice in the books. We look forward to next week as well.
All right, thank you very much.
We go from a look at the defense with Craig Mager now to offense and tight end Kris Petersen. And Kris, day 5 of fall camp, first day in full pads. How do you feel like yourself and the rest of the position handled it out there today?
We have a lot to work on, personally, but we know we can get it done. All of us tight ends are working hard. It's tough out here.
Can you talk about the tight end's role in the offense?
Tight ends have a huge role in the offense, not as big as the quarterback and obviously the offensive lineman because they do a fantastic job. But our job is to keep that quarterback safe, keep the running back safe, and catch footballs.
You mentioned the quarterback position, obviously a very important one going into the season. What are your impressions through 5 days of camp on how these guys have thrown the football?
We got fantastic quarterbacks. Like, it's amazing how many great quarterbacks we have.
Well, Kris Petersen, look at the offense. Thanks, Kris. Look forward to week 2 of camp next week.
All right, thank you.
And now we're visiting with tight ends coach, running backs coach, and co-offensive coordinator Jeff Conway. Coach, wrapping up day 5 of camp, the first day in full pads for the team. What were your thoughts on the way the offense handled themselves out here this morning?
Well, you know, the 5th day is always a tough day mentally for the kids. They've got to overcome the contact, and they've got to overcome, you know, a rigorous schedule. We keep them pretty busy. But I thought the kids, at least in the initial part of practice, responded the right way. We've got a team so far that we really like as coaches. They're coming to work every single day. It's not perfect, but I think we're headed in the right direction.
Well, let's talk about one of the positions in particular, and at running back. I know it's a very deep position going into the 2013 season. Guys like Tim Gay, Robert Lowe, Terrence Franks, and that group, along with some newcomers, C.J. Best and Jamel James. Looking at those individuals, who stood out today?
Oh, I think Chris Nuttall hit a big run one time, and he's done that a couple different times this fall. And Terrence Franks broke one time in the red zone that was really good to see. Terrence, you know, through our first 5 practices has had 3 runs of 60 yards or more, so really encouraged by him. And then C.J. Best has done a good job. He didn't get a break one today, but he's had 2 big-time runs where there were long gainers, and I think that's one of the things that we haven't had as much of, or as much as we'd like, is the long gain back, and these guys so far have answered the bell. We've got some other kids who are really showing up. I know Chris Nuttall redshirted last year, so he's been a nice surprise for us. But then Rob Lowe has done a good job. Tim Gay is just having a heck of a camp. He's a team leader. He busts his rear every single day. And then the 2 newcomers are doing a great job too. C.J. Best, I talked about earlier. Then Jamel James is really doing a nice job as well.
Well, what about tight ends, Coach? What did you see from them today?
The tight ends in the beginning, it's a high learning position for our offense. So there's some struggles in the beginning, and the kids who've been on our team for a while certainly have the upper hand in that regard. But so David Lewis and Brad Miller and Colby Goodwin, those guys have really done a good job with retention. Some of our additions, Kris Petersen was with us in the spring. Right now is in a starting role, and that's good. He's going through some of the rigors of practice, the ups and downs of play-by-play, but he's a big, strong kid, and boy, can he run. He's really doing well. Then Ryan Carden is brand new. Ryan just got here, and he's learning our plays. He's learning our practice pace. So everything, I think those are 2 positions certainly of strength for the team.
All right, Coach, excited what we've seen so far for the offense through 1 week of practice. We look forward to week 2 next week.
You bet. Thank you very much.
Take it in. Come in here tight.
And now some final words from head coach Titus Francione on a wrap-up of day 5 of fall camp.
You will be defined as a football team by how tough you are. Because you know what? If you're mentally tough, your focus will be better at the end of practice, and you'll practice better. And you'll get your assignment better. And you'll do the little techniques that you've been coached to do. But if you're not mentally tough, you lose the focus, then you go to fatigue, then you worry about you surviving. That's not mental toughness. Mental toughness is you put your team ahead of yourself.